One of the things, wine always is very mysterious to people, and it doesn't have to be. We really believe in kind of like our mantra is, open up a bottle of wine, sit around a table together, and there's some conviviality and communality, and communality in that bottle. So when you sit down in a circle and you're having a glass of wine together, all of a sudden, we're not so different.
So we are here today with Mike DeSimone and Jeff Jenssen. We're talking about your new book today, and we have a lot of questions. But first, welcome to the conversation, and thank you both for being here.
Thank you.
Thanks.
You. We're thrilled to be here.
For anyone who's new to wine, these two are absolute wine goats. They're the experts. They've written some great books in the past, and their new book is absolutely amazing. Over the past week, I've had the chance to show it to a lot of people in my life. And what I've loved about it is everybody from the wine geek all the way down to people who are barely wine drinkers. They might have a glass on their birthday, etc. They have all found really interesting reasons to love the book. The first question is just, you mentioned the word invitation several times. You include casual tasting instructions, the food pairing index, the white wine checklist. You do such a good job of making the wine approachable.
Right.
How important was it when you were building this book, the idea of making it approachable?
One of the things, wine always is very mysterious to people, and it doesn't have to be. We really believe in kind of like our mantra is, open up a bottle of wine, sit around a table together, and there's some conviviality and communality, and communality in that bottle. So when you sit down in a circle and you're having a glass of wine together, all of a sudden, we're not so different. So one of the things that we really wanted to speak to is to make wine approachable. And, I really appreciate what you just said, is that people from all levels, from wine geeks to wine novices, we specifically, set out to write this book with enough information that the geek will be really happy, and enough information to intrigue the novice to want to learn more. So we've always said, this is, the kind of book that you would buy for your dad who happens to like wine, or you would buy it for yourself, or buy it for a girlfriend or a buddy that wants to learn more about wine. But I will tell you that we've been honored. Our last book, Red Wine, was actually a suggested reading list for people who were studying to become masters of wine. So we wrote this book with that idea in mind, because we'd like this book to be a reference for, Master of Wine students.
So thank you so much for your time. Tell us where to find you, where to follow you, your social media, websites.
Get to know us better by reading what we write. So just go to www.amazon.com and put in 3 words, white wine book. It'll pop up. And then as you scroll down, it just said usually bought together. It's our white wine book and our red wine book.
Okay, we are on Facebook and on Instagram as World Wine Guys. And we have a website, worldwineguys.com.
We're not the beginning and the end of wine knowledge. There are so many of our colleagues that we respect deeply. So there's a lot to learn from everybody. So all I can say is that's what we'd like, for people to learn more, enjoy wine, open a bottle of wine with your family and friends. And, we kind of drop all of our guards, we drop all of our pretenses, and the world will be a lot better place.